Yeah. Oh, yeah. Teaminator Entertainer. You already know. What's up, guys? Teaminator here, back for another episode of Star Wars Legions. Today, we're doing episode 2, part 1, basically. We're going to be doing it in 3 sections, cutting it up into 3 segments for you guys to make it a little bit easier, a little bit tiled back. I'll make it a playlist once, more than enough comes out. But without further ado, let me introduce you to the factions that we have going on tonight. As your host, as always, we are going to be going up as Separatists versus the Republic. We're going to be doing a 8-move system, or a 8-order piece system versus, I believe it's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's a 10 or 9 set. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it is 10. So, with that being said, we are going to be having a 10 order count versus an 8 order count. It's a little bit under, but the points will count up just about the same, with Republic going up as the minimal denominator, which means they will practically be going first in this. I'm not really going to be rolling dice since it is going to be one of 2 moves. Actually, might need to switch that out. Hold up. Yeah, we don't have sight of anything, so we're going to have to switch this up right quick. But either way, let's go into the game that we have going on for tonight. We have limited visibility. Basically, the map that we're going to be going on is going to be a very, very, very muggy, rugged, city-like terrain. Don't mind the discoloring boxes. I will probably paint them whenever I have extra time to fuck off on. But for now, it is what it is. It makes for a nice scenery. So it's basically going to be a city that is going to be, like, in the process of tearing down a jungle. You can kind of see their square. It's been a little busy. The war zone has been amping up a lot. The Separatists have been getting desperate to try and take over the Republic's rations, so they're going to have to sabotage the moisture evaporators. With that alongside, we're going to also have bombs planted from both sides. It does not matter, though, because they are neutral bombs. If anyone gets in with range 1 of these bombs, they will go off, being a 1 red die and 1 black die, and it will be suppressive. And it's blast. So, yeah, have fun with that, anyone who goes near that. That also counts for if it is on an upward angle. If you are looking down, and if you technically are within the vicinity, it will blow up and you will take damage. So, we are going to try and avoid that at all costs. With that being said, since it's going to be a city and we're going to be doing suburbanized war zone because, Russia and Ukraine, we're going to try and do a little bit of simulation of that with some extra bombs added. So that is why we have disarray. It's to simulate the chaotic environment of an urbanized combat zone. You don't know what is going on at any time unless you have your comms. With that being said, we also have a couple extra crates laying about. These are, of course, going to be abilities that you can pick up, and little extra perks that you can have, like grappling hooks. Basically, you can get from one side to the other of buildings. Basically, Spider-Man, just be careful of the bombs. If you do use grappling hook going over it, you will probably trigger it. Just saying. We do have our trusty stick somewhere, I would say. With that being said, our range 1 is up there, so it's just like an inch or so above that. So if they do use grappling hook from here to here, I would allow it, but that would also trigger the bomb at the same time. Makes sense? I hope so. With that being said, we will look at the counterparts of these 2 decks. So for the Republic, we're going to be running, if I can find them, because I just kind of like moved it and thrown it everywhere. We're going to have Rex running Electro Binoculars, Aggressive Tactics, Seize the Initiative, Smoke Grenades, and the J-12 Jetpacks. Basically, this guy is going to be opt-out to basically buff up your units as well as surviving, pretty much. It's urbanized zone, so Seize the Initiative I feel like would be very appropriate, as well as Aggressive Tactics. Since these guys are going to be less on the end of numbers, they're going to need to quickly mobilize their troops in order to gain the advantage. With that being said, that's going to be high pip cards, so Aggressive Tactics is going to be a major play for this deck, as well as Smoke Grenades to put down some cover, as well as Electro Binoculars. Due to Rex's limited range, he is going to do something that's somewhat helpful to anybody. With that being said, he's going to be backed up by 2 Phase 1 clone units with some extra troopers just for protection. extra bodies, more or less. And then we have Phase 2 clones, a little bit of a specialized unit. This is going to be the escort for the tank. This tank is going to roll up to town square and blow anything to bits, thus creating a gap for the separatists to conjoin and create a veritable force. With this being said, they will also have smoke grenades, as well as a clone engineer, Phase 2 mortar trooper, and offensive push. This will bring these guys up to a very pricey sum of almost 100 points. I'm not really going to do the math. You guys can do it right quick if you really want to. I'm going to move on. We also have a lot of speeder bikes. I really loved the game that I did last game, and that was a mechanized unit for the Republic. The Republic is extraordinarily strong with their attacks as well as their defense and health, making them a very beefy sum. With that being said, I figured I'd par up the swoop bike riders to see what they're made of and just throw targeting ray on all of these things to make them disgusting with their dice roll, making it an effective play in my personal opinion. Going over to the Separatist, mouthful. Going over to the Separatist, we got the Dwarf Spider Droid. He's going to have engagement protocols, make him a bot so he's a little bit easier to move about instead of him being an actual bot and not able to move at all to try and attack something. This guy's going to try and get up close and personal and spray you with his napalm flamethrower right there, his nose-mounted flamethrower. I am in the process of getting this boyo artified. It's a process, but he's now jet black. I'm going to start working on all the lava details and everything eventually. But with that also being said, we're going to go down and we're going to have the tactical droid assisting him. This guy doesn't really know what to do on his own, so we're going to have the brains go long up and back him up with electro binoculars. I figured it would be good since link targeting ray isn't a thing and whatnot. Just pop electro binoculars and then the super tactical, or the T-Series tactical droid will be somewhat useful. Going down the list, we have some battle droids, 3 to be exact, 2 units, just plain extra reinforcement, and then an EC5B trooper just to beef up some attacking power. And then going down here, we will have 2 squads of commando droids followed by General Grievous and some Magna Guards. Magna Guards will have some protection to help spunk up Grievous's offensive roleplay. Grievous does not have his blasters, so that being said, he is going to be running in with his dual lightsabers like a wielding menace. On top of that, we're going to have Aggressive Tactics, Esteemed Leader, and Hunter for him. This guy's going to be running around like Lord Garmadon in the Lego Ninjago movie with 2 extra units of Super Commando Droids. I'm saying Super Commando Droids because they really are super. They got some Vibro Swords, Deoxys Mines, and Situational Awareness to top it all off, making it a grand total of 800 points. Now moving on to the game. Be right back shortly. Boom! Starting in the first round, we are going to go with Synchronized Offense and Roger Roger. It's going to be one of 2 complete opposite plays for the Republic and Separatists. I had to move it up a little bit. I was going to originally do Orbital Strike for both. It's a very good way to start, but unfortunately, these guys are way too far out, at least for sight range. So with that being said, everyone's tucked away in their own corner, doing their own thing, just having a good old cup of tea. So with that being said, Synchronized Offense is going to activate. We are, of course, because why not? We're going to absolutely activate the tank starting off. We want this guy to get an immediate threat, become an immediate force on the field, 100%. Got cords stuff in the way. Little setup, little light setup. You know, we're starting to upgrade a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, this tank I honestly think is going to be on guard duty. It only has, I think it has hover air. Yeah, hover ground. So it can't really go on top of buildings, unfortunately. That would be a little OP. But this thing is going to do this. I believe it is going to basically turn, and then it's just going to slowly shift on this way. And it'll take the brunt of that bomb. If the droids want to do anything fancy, they can. And it will take the initiative blow. And then these clones will come up, clean out anything that's over there, and then deal with this entire section over here. That's my plan for these guys. The droids are more or less going to try and act as a virus and just consume everything that they can in their path. The commando droids are going to be accompanying Grievous, well, one of them at least, while battle droid battalion, or a dispatch of battle droids and commando droids are going to be trying to get that moisture evaporator there, and then eventually go to that one. Hopefully in between they will get some delicious supplies, restock up, and continue fighting on. With Rex, he has just a very teeny tiny little force over here, so he's not really going to be that much of a threat. Once he gets that crate, though, he probably will be something that's going to be very obnoxious to deal with. And a lot of these droids aren't really going to be able to do much unless Rex proves to be more of a threat than I imagined. These speeder bikes are going to hopefully try and slow down these commando droids over here. I have no idea what's going to happen. It's going to be complete chaos. I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. Let's get into it. Alright, so as I was saying, we are going to start off with this vehicle right here and these clones over here. I kind of want to try and start spreading them out individually. Instead of having groups go over here and groups go over there, I kind of want to split it at the same time so that the droid forces try and get stretched a teeny bit. That's my hope of the goal. I'm not going to have those droids over there try and deal with that tank. That's just suicide. This thing is completely decked out with bunker busting shells and laser piercing stuff that will just singe it. So I'm not, no. This thing is scary. It's very scary for the Republic. Seeing how it operated last game, it is going to be a very fun tool to use in this. So, this thing has hover ground, so pretty much you get to reverse strafe, standby, and treat it as a ground. So pretty much this thing gets to go in any direction that it really, really wants to due to the hover ground ability. So with that being said, I think I'm going to just do this. I have Ayla Secure on it, so the Inspire is going to be only that. Yeah, we're going to move it over. We're just going to move it over as such. I do believe. We're not going to have it all the way over, but something as an ideal worth. Alright, so I figured I'm going to have this tank just already move ahead and blow this little bomb up for me so that it doesn't have to be an issue anymore. With that being said, I'm also going to just have it just face the front of it more or less so that it can take the brunt of it without having to worry about much due to the armor. This guy's just going to creep along and just deal anything that wants to become obnoxious. So we're going to explode this bomb, see what happens. Kapoof! Alright, we only got one hit and it has armor, so it doesn't really matter. It's only an infantry bomb, I'm going to say, so yeah, doesn't really do anything. Good for the tank. It's just going to run it over, eat it up, and keep on going like it's nothing. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, that guy's done moving. We're going to go over to the Separatist. Since we got Roger, we have several different things that we can do. It's only droid troopers, but it is good enough as it is. So we're going to activate these battle droids right here. Being one of the Rogers. They are going to go here and then activate these commando droids over here. Unlike the Republic, the Separatists are going to move in little chunky dispatch faction group C thingies. With that being said, I'm hoping to maximize my firepower a little bit more this way. So, with Roger, basically both of these get the effect that it has, which will be either one surge or one dodge. So we will get 2 dodges for these guys. I have a tank running around in this city, and I don't want these droids just instantly dying, so we'll just do that. Surges aren't really going to do anything. Dodges a teeny bit more. It's only round 1, so not much can happen. We're also going to activate a couple boyos over here. Droid troopers, being those guys. They're going to go here to here, and then these guys, which is going to go here to, I believe, nobody, because it can only be droid troopers, and that is definitely a vehicle. Droid troopers. Well, the tractable droid is a trooper unit, I want to say. Whatever. Either way, I'm going to activate these guys. They're actually going to just chain over to here, and then chain over to here. That way I just get the B1 chain activated. And then I guess I can activate the super tactical droid unit. I guess. Troop unit, droid troopers. I don't know. I guess I'm going to have it. I'm going to allow it as a trooper unit. No, I'm not. Never mind. It's commander. It's classified as commander. All right. With that being said, that will be all for the command activation. So in total, we're going to be getting 5 dodges on our droid units. So they're all beefed up and ready to go. Hopefully nothing will start attacking them right away. And with that being said, I'm going to have these battle droids over here, which started the chain, start off the move. We're going to be wanting to try and cover as much ground as we can in the very beginning phase because everybody is just kind of like thrown out. So these battle droids are going to have to navigate through some windy, twisty terrainery, but it's all good. Hopefully Rex and the troopers don't catch their scent just yet. I don't know. We'll see. See what all happens. Put this over here. Moving back over here, I'm not going to draw. I'm just going to cohese with these guys in par to the droids. These guys are going to just be doing the same exact thing. They're going to be trying to run their tails off to get to some moisture evaporators as quickly as possible without hopefully arousing each other's army. But that's going to be a complete lie very soon. And then moving back, we are going to have the battle droids over here move. These guys are going to... yeah, we're going to just have them move 1, 2, just about up to here. Alright, after these droids are moving, I'm going to feel threatened over here because Rex hasn't done a single thing. So these guys are going to be drawing. We're going to, of course, get Rex. He's going to start working on getting into the fray as quickly as possible. So Rex is able to get from here all the way to here due to the scouting he has and the jetpack with this log right here. He's going to hop onto this crate. It's not really going to worry about the cover just yet. He does see the droids, I do say. I definitely would say he can see them. But he's a little busy on this crate at the moment. Next round, he's going to either capture it or these guys will. Find out. With that being said, I'm going to have the super battle droids move. Try and beef up these battle droids over here. Kind of getting a little sketchy, seeing the ends of Rex's pistols right there. They're going to just come around this corner right here, as such. And these guys are going to be chilling kind of behind the barrier, but I want this droid kind of looking out. So long as the commander can look out, he practically represents the army. With that being said, I know there are a couple different rules being thrown around, thrashed about, but for now, I'm going to have my own logic going off of this. You guys can too if you want. I'm also going to be having some giveaways, some free giveaways for some tokens, some extra, tokens. Basically, anything that's like this, any extra little stuff that you see me use on the battlefield, I will be putting some care packages together. If you guys are interested in them, throw a comment, subscribe, pop a bell button. You know, make sure you get that notification coming in because we are going to be getting some entertainment coming in very soon, guys. I got a whole bunch of airsoft coming out, whole bunch of Legions content, exploration videos, you name it. You call the shots, we're going to be getting it done. We're going to be throwing out every single bit of content you can ever imagine that is out there, you know, but better, you know, just original good stuff. Anyways, these guys are going to be moving. That was one move. They're going to also be moving. Yeah, they're going to move again. That was, wait. That was 2 moves. Yeah, oops. All right, so they're going to move there. They're going to chill. That's that. They're going to take their dodge and just be on their merry way. On that note, I'm going to keep drawing from this pile. And yes, I am going to allow 2 different piles because it's 2 different areas, you know. There's 2 different commanders in 2 different areas, which I believe that should set up different stack amounts. I'm sure there will be different rules for that later down the road, but I'm just doing what I want. With that being said, these clones are going to be quit monkeying around, and they're going to be getting straight to work. So they're going to be moving right into battle deadly territory. They're going to set up and get ready for an ambush, I honestly want to say. Yeah. They would have heavy cover chilling right here. Their heads are just poking up. I would declare this to be light cover, but due to how much of their body is being hidden, it is definitely heavy cover. But they definitely can shoot anything that they see beyond this horizon, which is great. I really like it. I really like it for the clones. These poor guys are going to be dealing with a whole bunch of stuff very soon. It's kind of like a Felucia battle, in a way, but a little bit improvised. That was one move, right? It was two moves, pretty much. Alright. Next, we are going to have those droids over here. We're going to just do a little back and forth motion from right here. These droids see the clones moving about. Well, they kind of hear it from these guys. They're like, I see stuff ruffling in the trees. So they're going to be just taking their merry old time and take a scenic route. So these guys are going to end up here, just chilling. Going to move this stuff over here, just chilling. And then we're going to go back over here, just chilling. Going to pop up one of these. I'll stop. All right. This one right here is going to be the laser guy. This is just going to be the naked speeder that I was talking about earlier. This guy's going to be kind of zipping around a bit. Since he's speeder 1, I believe he is able to go above height 1. Yeah, speeder 1 basically gets to go over height 1. With that being said, we're going to measure this. This is above, or under, speeder 1. So this guy is speed 2, so he's going to, kind of want him to navigate right here, honestly. With him being able to be right here, he gets to act as a sentry and just aims at anything over here. This is a very interesting battle, I will remind again, because we are having mostly melee units go up against technologically advanced units, as well as some melee speeders over there. It's very interesting. I don't know if this fascinates you all as much as it does to me, but I've always been a geek to this kind of stuff, so I always have a soft spot for the dramatics in strategic algorithms. We're going to have the speeder go up 1 here. It's just going to chill right there. It's just going to be moving up as such. And then we're going to honestly have him move again. Why not? Have it hop from tree to tree. Or, yeah, we'll have it hop on this branch. It's just floating up in the air. It's chilling, having a good old time. Gets to see the entire battle from down below. And that honestly might be game. Not going to lie. That's a stupid spot. Oh my god. Alright. That speeder's just going to do a 2-move-Z. And Grievous is like, what are we doing over here, guys? We need to start moving. And the commander droids are like, I agree. Roger. Let's not have Rex. Just Roger us. These guys are going to move twice. I don't think that's in range of the droids. I hope that's not in range. If so, that's gonna suck. We're gonna do less cutting in this video. For reasons unknown. Yep. It's completely far enough away. So, more or less, this bomb was kind of like just a area filler. Kind of. Or if the droids wanted to try and be very quick about stuff and moving right to the middle, basically has a direct no to that. But the commando droids aren't really going to care. They're just going to run right by. They're athlete runners. They don't really care about anything or anyone other than their mission and prerogative, which is destroying the Republic. So these guys are going to just push that a little out of the way. Move up a little bit. That was a 2-move. And then they're going to pop their Scouting 3, which is disgustingly OP. I don't know why this is a thing with them, but I'm not complaining. I love playing Separatists just for this main reason. Commander droids are OP. And with scale, they're just gonna... And actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be so cheese about this, it's not even funny. They technically can do this. I'm saying they can technically do this. They're just chilling along the side here. Don't have to worry about a single thing. I would technically count... Oh, this is so dumb. I'm technically counting this as heavy cover because there are 3/4 of the unit behind extremely tight cover, but it's close enough to cohere. I like this map so far. This is a very fun map. All right, these guys are going to chill here, have a nice little break, get some oil in them, call it a day. These guys are going to move. They're just going to move. I believe it's a speed 3 because they are actually speeders, and they should move as a speeder should. With the surge and defense surge, these guys are going to be really fun. It's a very interesting game. All right. This is a moment of truth. Should I have these guys move here or move there? I honestly want to say, as much as I want, I mean, those commander droids are already there, so it's not really going to change anything. As for over here, they definitely would be a little bit more help, so we're going to just turn them on about, see the abilities that they have right quick before I go get into it. So they got cover 1 because defending improved, defending, basically they just get cover 1, speeder basically. Independent aim or dodge. At the start of activation, they get an aim or dodge. I'm going to give them an aim. And then speeder 1, while moving, ignore terrain, height 1, either start or end of activation. Oh, speeder 1, so basically they get to do the compulsory move. Cool, all right. That's what I was looking for. Since they're speeders, they're technically compulsory. So they're going to just turn as such. This one's going to turn a little bit more inward towards the city. I don't want them going this way because there's no cover, obviously. And this guy's just going to go 1. Let's see how far he can actually go. Can he fit up there? Can he try? Oh, please stay. If not, it's fine. Well, he can do another move too, but I want him to try and attack. I'll just have him chill down here then. He's technically not running into anything yet. And with that log, he technically gets a swoop under, so I'm just going to call it as that. That's compulsory, so I don't know. I might now. I don't. Yeah, it's too risky. I'm just going to have it move right on over here, like so. And standby, you know? And no, standby won't really work for anything. We're going to do 2 moves. We're just going to move in. So we're just going to keep them as such there. This guy's going to move right about... basically here. Getting a little tight in here, but it's all good. It's just going to say hello to Rex, old pal, real quick. This guy is technically, like, he can go up, under, or down, and then up over this branch. That's where my logic is with this right now. You know, so he's going to move right here, and then by the end, they get to do another compulsory move. So I'm just going to have them line up so that they have a little bit more of a direct route through that middle there. They're basically going to zoom down the middle, you know. And this guy's going to move just a little bit like that. That's that for them. It's going to be a rather pacifistic round this round because it's just everything's just out of range, and I'd rather just have everything get set up before I'd start really lay into them. So we're going to have this tactical droid just come clompering up, and then he's going to climb up here, but he's going to... you basically have to use the clamber, so pretty much you more or less have to just... Or no, it just takes the entire turn, I believe. Or no, it just takes... clamber is just a move now. It's a move set, I think, the way how it is now. Either way, I'm just going to go off the original. So he's going to do the move once, and then he's going to move again, climb up here. And since it was a reckless climb, he does have, or a reckless clamber, he does have to roll a defense die. If it's a blank, he's okay, but if he gets a hit, then he gets a hit off. All right, we're good. He doesn't fall. He doesn't fall and break his artificial ankle. All right, that's for that. Clones. We're going to have these clone buddies over here. This clone buddy over here activate. This is the naked speeder, so he is going to be running around like a mad demon dog on steroids. And he's going to he's just going to compulse up here. Because they're speeders, and I'm starting to realize speeders are freaking OP. And he's just going to do another move, and he's just going to sit here, and they're all going to just sit and wait for Grievous to come on down. Claim his prize. I dare you, bro. I dare you. Do you think you can? Oh. I said, my guy, do you think you can do this? I don't think you can. I don't know. All right, that's going to be the end of that. I'm going to draw over here. We got commando droids. They are going to be just moving about. I kind of want them to try and get some cover in here. If they can get to that, I will take it. I will definitely take it. It is technically a move to try and disrupt the moisture battery, so with that being said, it will be not able to be destroyed this round, which is fine, but either way. We'll have a move up here. He'll use his scale, just pop up here, why not? And then they're going to stand by. They're going to stand by, and then they're going to actually, no. They're going to move up. I do believe I can fire right here, right now. If that's the case, we just might, because this is going to be a very big problem very quickly. Yep, they're in range 2, so he went up here. He's going to then fire. Yeah, pretty much. You're fired over there, and they have one cover because they're speeders. But these guys have Deoxys miners, so we have an extra 2 white dice. And they are getting ready to throw a shooting gallery down on this behemoth. That's exactly what we're going to do, I think. Let's see. I could honestly just stand by, aim, and then scout up there. But that's just sacrificing for an aim, and I'd rather cover more ground than try and do more damage, which really isn't going to do much more because they're white dice. But it'll definitely throw something out there. So we're going to be doing 10 white dice. With that being said, we're just going to roll 5 twice at that speeder. See what happens. Ooh, okay. We're gonna ignore that. We do have aggressive tactics, so we do have a hit, actually. So we'll have to roll 5 more. And yes, that is true. Aggressive tactics did activate for the first round since we had Roger. All these guys who technically activated have a surge. I didn't think I'd really need it. Aggressive tactics is a little bit more of a mid to end game effectiveness. And we're going to pop on 2 actual hits on this guy. All right, cool. One gets rolled off. The other gets smacked right down on that dude's finger. You know why? Because you guys go check out the airsoft video that will have be If you guys check out the airsoft video that I will be posting later this week, there will be a part where, I think there will be a part where my finger got shot. I don't know if I took my GoPro off at that point or not. I'm still trying to struggle to get battery life as well as more storage so I can prolong the game's experience. But as of now, it's kind of like a wait and find out. So we got 1 damage. Ouch! That's rude. End of the commando droids phase. Boom. That being said, last guys are going to be the clones. These guys are going to be accompanying that tank. They need to accompany that tank. Shit. They need to be accompanying that tank. Otherwise, that tank will... I don't know what will happen to that tank. He's getting very far away from Grievous, which is honestly the first thing I really want to do, because Grievous is the only thing that can really put a dent in that thing due to the lightsabers. So that guy's just going to move. They're going to be moving, actually this way. They're going to try and get some ground cover, and then try and get some height advantage. So we're going to do 1 move, And then the second move is going to be up here. And then the next round, we're going to have them use both of their moves to just climb up here. And then by round 3, we'll have that moisture evaporator start to get some damage worked on. So we'll pop that there. And that is it for the clones. They already suffered 1 wound with the droids immensely outmaneuvering them in a couple different ways. With that being said, we have these 2 left, which is Grievous and his Magna Guards, his trusty Magna Guards, with that being said. So with that, he's going to move. He needs to deal with all this. He needs to deal with it now, very quickly. So he's just going to run up twice and just call it a day. His asthma kind of is getting to him, so he's just going to be like, but he's getting very close. And he has Hunter active for that speeder to take some extra hits. So that will be very nice. And then these guys, they will get the ability to get a dodger, a aim, but I'm not worried about either. Because these guys are just going to be... they're just going to be chilling under the log. It's going to take a couple minutes before they really get up there. But that is it for round 1, guys. We are at the 30-minute mark. I also have a couple things that I kind of have to do following this video. So I'm actually going to leave it out at these for now. But I promise you, I will have another video coming out as soon as this one is out. Go check it out. Until next time, guys, this is Teaminator signing off. Bye-bye!